your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms are stopping you in your tracks, choose Stelara from the start.
There we go. Okay. Just gotta farm this a little bit.
Any justification?
Spiffy?
Still waters uplifted. No dirty tricks. Oh.
Network activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
Can you find the answer?
It's on me. Watch your head.
Feeling spiffy?
Still waters uplifted. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Oh.
I probably should have farmed this off stream.
It too shall fall.
Time for a good old counterattack.
Destined for oblivion.
It's fine. It shouldn't take too long to farm.
Ready for another? Feeling spiffy?
Oh, hello.
Find the answer.
Still waters of oblivion.
What's up?
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Feeling spiffy?
Still waters
I
of oblivion.
appreciate the follow. How is...
Bust.
How's your day going?
Or maybe I'll take it all.
Sorry. I was stretching. But, how's your day been? My day's been,
Find the answer.
a lot more chill, which I definitely needed.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
It's on me. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Feeling spiffy?
Still waters of oblivion.
Ready for another? Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
All in. Destined for oblivion.
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
Probably should have used
Again, spend free.
King Liu team to farm this. It would have
Or
been
maybe
a
I'll
lot
take it
quicker.
all. Watch your head.
Feeling spiffy? Ready for another? Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Okay.
Can you find
I'm
the
definitely gonna
answer?
switch to the Jing Liu team for this last clear,
Still
just
waters of oblivion.
so it doesn't feel like
I
it
weep
takes
for
as
the
long.
departed.
'Cause I want to get
It too shall fall.
right into 2.2 story as fast as I can.
Feeling spiffy?
Destined for oblivion.
So excited.
Again, all in.
I wanted to play it on
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
on release, but
Still waters of oblivion.
it came out at like 10 p.m. and I did not feel like streaming that late. At least not that day. Uh, 6 attempts. Do this.
Lend me your strength.
Blade of moonlight.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
Ready for another?
Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return!
Blade of moonlight.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Right. We're done with that. And now we're gonna do what I've been wanting to do for a very long time. It is time. Okay, what team should I use? I think we'll stick with this team and put Japard instead of Welt for now. Twelve system hours until the Charmony Festival.
Charmony Festival has entered its countdown phase, accompanied by Clocky's TikToks.
Oh.
For 12 system hours, this grand celebration will commence with much fanfare.
That's one way to start this off. Boot Hill holding Dunhung at gunpoint on the express.
I already told you. We can talk things out.
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice.
Oh, his
but to
eyes
resort
are
to asking this favor of you all.
reticle. Oh, that's so cool.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
Oh, you know that's not true.
For the last time, state your identity and purpose.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a
Galaxy Ranger.
A Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
Yeah, I think in most situations, I
Pardon
believe
my
that would be considered
frankness,
hijacking.
But there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status. And none of them are pretty stories. I have a hard time believing you.
Oh, this is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in some valley screwing around on swings. Of course, I know you won't believe me, which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so you all have to first prove yourselves, Huh? Where are you going?
Recognize this?
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The CN Joe really gave this to you guys?
Muddle fudger?
This
Muddle
is the
fudger.
Jade
He called
Abacus
it a
gifted to the
muddle
Express
fudger.
by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express. Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo.
Oh, wait, I love
Across
that little
these
sound
sprawling
effect there.
Stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Now, I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
Fudge insight. Just let the man
Now it's your
cuss.
turn.
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shown on them. We ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets.
Oh, muddle
But
fudging.
I've been
Oh
around
my
the
god,
block
this is
enough
so
to know the
funny.
way to handle these types of situations is easy as pie. All right then.
Interesting.
Feel free to toss any questions my way. Let's see if my answers can't turn your trust. If your gut tells you otherwise, still ain't too late to show me the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you
You
stand to lose nothing.
Alright then.
Boot of the hill, boot
Tell
of the
me,
hill.
What
I love
kind
his
of
design so
organization
much.
Are the Galaxy Rangers?
His eyes being like reticles of a gun. Oh, it's so cool. Oh my god, I love his design. It looks so cool.
My friend, this question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider
He
us
is.
an organization.
You should come back, Arcane. Come on. Come back. Pull for him. Progress through the story and get your new Trailblazer form.
Everyone's
You
on
know
their
you
own
want
favorite
to.
path along the hunt, with their own
Maybe.
resolute sense of righteousness and not so
You only have so long.
welcome
He's in the
amongst
second
such
phase of
so-called
2.2,
universal
so like
values.
in a few weeks.
This reply does not instill trust. It only makes your predicament more precarious.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right?
He has so many
Us
badges
Galaxy
on him.
Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together?
Guess I'll have to
shared
dip into the
bond.
reserves. I mean, how much do you
Never
have
pull the
left?
Never
Since
kill
you
the innocent.
literally stopped playing, like,
These
basically
oaths
after
aren't
you
some
pulled
lofty
Silverwolf.
beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person. As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please. You catch my drift?
Interesting,
Second question.
interesting.
Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony
Penacony
for
for-
a matter.
But
I
you don't have an
invite.
So you
I
want
can't
to
leave
use...
the family's hotel
Yes.
doors. If only I could borrow the nameless.
If I'm gonna play this godforsaken game, I'll have to avoid the few spoilers I do see.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Pun. You're gonna be avoiding a
You hit the nail
landmine.
on the head.
Just a
This
fucking
is why
field of
I'm here.
landmines.
To
It's
find
so
and
hard to
tell you.
avoid spoilers,
The
bro.
Rangers are pursuing an imposter.
We'll see you later. Alrighty.
Son of a
We'll see you
nice
later.
lady posing as one of us. She's on Penacony right now. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and
Informant.
gone the next. She scares
Huh.
the fudge out of me. Still, she gave me some vital info.
Okay. We did... Okay, so that's... We got an interaction between Boot Hill and Black Swan. And I assume you're referring to Acheron as the poser. I barely even know the ending to the LeFou arc. I'm gonna be honest, bro. The LeFou arc was meh. Like, the ending to it was cool cutscenes and stuff, but it didn't give any closure, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, they even
That
said
Galaxy Ranger
that they're gonna
imposter.
have some
is it?
kind of mission or some kind of
that the
quest to
third question?
continue and like close
Is
out
it a hard question?
the Lawfu, because
It isn't.
the ending
Just
just did
that you
not
might not
give
believe
any
me.
closure whatsoever.
That person calls herself Acheron.
Acheron.
And according to our informant,
She could be an
she could
emanator.
be an emanator
Okay,
of nihility.
so we were right on that.
It's impossible.
Emanator of Nihility
That's what I said.
is a poser.
Don't worry. When I first received the news,
Nothing
I had the
about
exact same reaction as you.
Jingliu, why she's there, how she's there. You get like one cutscene, but the cutscene doesn't explain anything. You have to, okay, well, technically it does explain how technically it does explain how she's there, or how she got there, and why she's there. But like, besides that, nothing. You get one cutscene and that's it. And that's literally at the very, very end of the Lawfu arc. Literally, you finish the Lawfu arc and you get the cutscene and that's it. That's how it closes out. You don't know anything about how the whole situation ended on the Lawfu or what they did. Nothing. Nothing about how she's alive or super. Nope. Absolutely nothing. It's literally just like you get the cutscene of like, oh, she's here. Oh, she got here somehow. Oh, this is why she is here. And that's about it. And like, it's a cool cutscene, but
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength unto mortals?
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal
Conceal
their
their
own
own
identities, which,
identities.
for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even
alrighty, I'll see you later.
turning their
I might be
back
in
on the
call
path
later, I
they're
don't know.
supposed to follow. I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance was no
Elation
different than that of
emanator.
those clowns. If it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, I would have never known of its eminent status. Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people and exist in planes beyond our understanding. To reckon
Interesting.
that nihility emanators don't exist, well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic enough. So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger, and it's pretty harrowing. If you don't want to believe me, you'd best send a message
But
to them.
Acheron's
I'd advise you to
cool,
move
though.
fast. We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what the memo keeper said is true.
Hey, I'm
That
just saying,
Acheron
having a Nihility
knows what she
Emanator as a
intends to
teammate
do.
seems like a pretty good deal. Surely nothing could go wrong.
I don't intend to do anything.
Oh? Wait, we just start off.
That's not
Up to you. Who is... Wait, who could this possibly... It started... Okay, so we start off just by the second half of a conversation, or at least in the middle of the conversation. I don't adhere to anything. Not up to you.
People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground.
Who is this
Then
voice?
they will unanimously raise their heads to gaze at the sky.
Who is that voice behind it?
Be it reality or dream, staring at the sky.
I'm gonna assume that's the
is
watchmaker,
instinctual
but
for
who
humanity.
is the watchmaker?
Since the day that the golden hour was completed,
I don't think Gallagher's the watchmaker.
it's always been there, watching over every single
Might
night of
be
decadence.
Misha.
But now this
Misha doesn't
night
sound like that
sky
though.
has been mercilessly
Misha is
severed,
weird in this.
dyed with the mist of nihility. And this
Whole
whole
event happened
happened within
in
the
the course
of a
of a
single
slash.
slash of a blade.
A single slash of a blade
Blade isn't really accurate.
isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
That's not the point.
Listen, you gotta get these facts right.
Who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony is all embracing, I have no choice but to show some of them the door. For the sake of Penacony and the peace. The planet of
The
festivity
peace?
has no place for you, a puppet.
I mean, it also doesn't have a place for the thing that you're
Those
hiding.
who live in the shadows do not bear the right to tread the illuminated stage.
Still have no idea who that
Speaking
voice
of
is behind
living in
them.
the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. It's only polite to reveal your true self, at least when speaking to others.
Is this Gallagher?
Penacony's Dream Master.
Yep. This is the Dream Master.
That's just another reason that you can't stay. Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me. We are one.
Oh, that's creepy.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long.
There's the crow or the raven.
The Oak family's 107,330
Oak family.
offspring are now my eyes, ears,
Oh.
and mouths, spreading joy across dreams when
Oh, that's.
required.
Huh.
And in times of
Interesting.
essential need, exiling evil from this haven in my stead.
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave, Penacony.
I am glad that you're an understanding one. Alas, I'm not asking.
I don't
If you
think you're
think
gonna
you
get
can.
her to. I don't think you're gonna get her to leave that
Are
easily.
you threatening me?
I'm not sure you truly
I entered it
understand
with a period.
who you're
It was a
talking to.
statement, not a threat. Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people retort, "Why can't I?" The result has invariably been that they can't.
You are
Love
confident.
that.
But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not
Wait.
weak. The chords of the harmony extend across
cross worlds. If you do not comply, when the blade is unsheathed for even a hair's breadth, you will never be able to escape the eternal Centurion's wrath in all of your lifetime. 137.
Still don't know who that is behind him.
That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became
137 individuals.
Among them were those who once severed my wings, and those who immolated my body.
Severed my wings, emulated my body. Is this the Memory Zone meme?
Again, about to add another mark to the tally.
Or Sunday?
And you will die. I mean,
All of you will die. Is it worth it?
But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
A wise choice.
I have the feeling she's not going to
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
going to do exactly
To
that.
you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank cannot seek solace across the river. Leave and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals. But even the harmony itself
Never
will
welcome.
never welcome the
Self-annihilator.
self-annihilator of nihility.
Right, she's a self-annihilator.
When this
Forgot about that.
self-annihilator heralds the
Whatever that
destruction
means.
of everything. Your strength
She's not an
is
emanator of
obviously a
nihility,
gift
she's a
of the
self-annihilator.
sleep and shapeless, immeasurable, and
Still don't know what that means.
like a tributary spawned from the abyss that brings death and sin to all. Acheron, a befitting name.
Are you taunting her?
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony.
Yeah.
Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one outcome. Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
IX. Ooh. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay.
Attention, please. The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park.
Wait, did that say Robin's
Family
POV?
has promptly responded to
Wanna
the scary
be-
area, and we're happy to report that there have been no injuries.
I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them. Vanished in an instant before my very eyes.
Excuse me. Are you talking about the Clock Studios theme park incident?
Yeah, what about it? Oh, Miss Robin, am I seeing things right?
How?
No need to worry. I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful dream journey. But you just mentioned about the chips really
But
piqued my
how?
interest. Would you mind providing more
Is this
details about the
Sparkle?
incident?
It said we're playing as Robin's POV, but
Those chips you normally see
this
everywhere.
has to be
The green
Sparkle,
ones?
right?
They fell from the
Robin's
sky as
dead.
if it were raining.
Like,
And
gone,
then those
kapush,
chips simply
stabbed,
disappeared.
just
It appears
disappeared
to
into
be the dream
dream
sim tech the
bubble.
Iris family has been developing.
Huh?
Iris Family.
Miss Robin, you mean those chips were all part of a performance? But I really...
Shh. technology hasn't been made public yet. It was originally planned to debut at the Charmony Festival, but it seems it's been leaked. Can you help me keep this secret? The raining chips were supposed to be part of my act.
Oh, I see.
This
That
has to
makes
be
sense
Sparkle.
now. I'll do
I mean, I know we saw
anything to help the
Firefly
Charmony
get
Festival a success.
push, just
Thank
but
you.
like,
As appreciation, I like to give you a token gift.
it is Sparkle. It's
This
Sparkle.
button
It's
is-
Sparkle. It's Sparkle. It's Sparkle.
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration, and there could be an unexpected.
I mean, like, even the fact that
All right. It looks
oh,
like there are other guests
accidentally
who are
skipped.
also
But like,
paying
even the fact that we're
I'll have to excuse myself.
Robin's dialogue name
Enjoy
is
the
question mark
dreamscape.
question mark question mark, even though we already have been introduced to Robin. This is Sparkle.
So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
Yeah, she even talks like Sparkle. Oh. Leave it all behind. Get ready now. Oh, but who do I use? Lucha Robin. I can. Oh, actually, I can do, I could do follow-up attack. Deep within, my church begins. It's just the right time. Leave it all behind.
Witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park. And soon after,
Oh my god, it just restarts from there.
tore through the
No!
sky, and black rain started leaking out of the void. The family needs to provide a reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality. I thought the dreamscape was supposed to be a paradise. If it's not, then there's no point staying here.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited guest has unexpectedly entered the dreamscape. However, their target is not the ordinary guests, but the ambassadors of the IPC. The family will certainly ensure that the safety of the guests is of the highest importance.
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed off the theme park and has control over the situation, but it won't resolve the problem. The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
But as you can see, sir, no innocent bystanders were affected in this incident. Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised, but there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule. I believe you know this better than I do. If this incident happened in real life, how many people would be able to walk away from it?
She has a point.
I could stay here.
The gaslighting continues.
Guests
The
come to
gaslighting
to enjoy the
continues.
dreamscapes. They do not wish to be entangled in a conflict between the family and the IPC, so
Does the
let's not
dialogue
have
still
any
show
more
as question mark question mark question mark?
incidents.
Of course.
It does.
With the Charmony Festival about to commence,
Why
we
is
will spare
Sparkle
no
giving
effort in our
out
preparations.
all these
Rest
buttons
assured.
to people?
To express our apologies, the family has arranged this gift for the guests. Thank you for understanding.
Because I know she gave... So this button is literally a button of destruction. Press it and everything in Penacony is just blown to smithereens. Why is Sparkle giving these out?
You've had quite a bit to drink. Sure you're okay?
Oh, the animations are so cute.
Let the show begin.
That's so I love. I want to pull for her so badly. I want to pull for her so badly. I can't though, I can't. I'm on 60 pity, I can't waste that pity on another Harmony unit.
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a small rehearsal mishap at Clock Studios theme park. Please stay calm.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I didn't realize it was you. I'm so
How?
sorry.
Don't talk to a rookie like that.
Don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know how it is. How's the situation looking?
We've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre phenomena in the
Yeah, like
dreamscape, and
people
so far,
randomly going missing
no threats have
and
been detected.
turning into dream bubbles and
order to be
just no
restored
longer
soon.
existing in real life.
Rest assured, Miss Robin will intensify our patrols to ensure that no incidents occur.
I trust you guys. But regarding what happened in the theme park, what do you hounds think about it? It's okay. Feel free to speak your mind.
Well,
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent? And that Galaxy Ranger who easily cut through the sky?
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing unease for everyone.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities has indeed run into some trouble. The representative from the IPC, he's trying to regain ownership of Penacony and is prepared for a hostile takeover. Of course, the family did not agree. The results of the failed negotiations is as you see it now.
No wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the dreamscape.
Yep.
Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
Troublemaker is gone.
Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and I'll have something to show for it.
Sorry to
soon.
tell you, or maybe not so
However,
sorry
given the
because you probably
situation,
don't like him.
The IPC
Aventurine
surely won't
is
let
up.
this go easily. Therefore,
Gone.
we are relying on you hounds to maintain the
In
order
the
and
afterlife,
stability of the dreamscape.
reaching the Nihility's end.
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC cronies get away with this.
Thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel uneasy, please tell them on my behalf that protecting the dreamscape requires everyone's help. This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests.
Why is she
There's
doing
one for you
this?
too. Please, open it at the Charmony Festival for an unexpected surprise.
I can't
Oh.
believe I received a gift from Miss Robin.
Wait.
It feels like I'm dreaming.
Oh.
Wait, I am in a dream.
If trouble comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war.
I suddenly realized why
Dreamscape's
Sparkle
peace will be
is
protected
doing
by the
this.
Bloodhound family.
Of course, it has no rhyme or reason to it. Because, she's Sparkle. She's Elation. Oh, I can't go over to where the song's playing. Ready now.
Miss Robin? That's the renowned cosmic superstar, Miss Robin!
I didn't expect to meet a fan here. I'm honored. Welcome to Penacony, a world filled with wonderful dreams.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin! Shouldn't you be preparing for the Charmony Festival?
Preparation is important, but the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. If there's a chance to sing with everyone, I will not refuse. Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it
So her entire
negatively
purpose
impacted
of doing
some of
this
the
is just
guests.
chaos.
As a member of the family,
She's giving this to
it's only
everybody.
right for me to come
She's telling them
forward
to
and offer my apologies to everyone.
open it at the Charmony Festival.
Are you sure it was actually a mishap? Everyone saw those chips
But why?
descending like rain and the red light tearing through the sky. Claiming it was merely special effects seems a bit far-fetched. Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself. Is this also part of the performance?
Everyone, please do not panic. I believe that the family will give everyone a satisfactory answer in due time.
Even if you say so, Miss Robin, it's hard to believe.
Some people just never listen, do they? It's never
Sparkle.
ending. It just goes on and on. I'm getting really tired of this.
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of joy, kindness, and goodness, after all.
Sparkle.
Huh? What was I just doing? And, who might you be, miss?
Oh.
Here, take this,
Oh.
little guest. This gift has been specially prepared for you by the family.
Sparkle
Make
gave
sure
up.
to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button together with the others around you. You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
Okay. So the entire thing was just
Back to where it all began.
Firefly.
You entered the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony.
The true Penacony. Land of the Exiles.
It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you. As you might have heard, I also go by another name.
Stellaron Hunter Sam. Can my mouse do so?
I'm fine. Sorry, I hope I haven't scared you.
Sorry, hope I haven't scared you. You died right before our eyes. I think that's scary enough.
I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? When I was caught by that meme? In that instant before it killed me, I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils.
Another dreamscape, and it's the true dreamscape, I would presume.
So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel. I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script. And I didn't get a chance to explain it to you.
The VA is so good. The voice acting is so good.
It is how you see now.
Just those tiny inflictions.
I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria miasma exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality. But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed.
How though? How though? I mean, like, obviously you're standing here, but... So... Very high chance that Robin is also still alive. Somewhere.
I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone.
Its name? Land of the Exiles.
And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity. So, I could only divert your party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield. And after... all my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape, that I was able to awaken you and your companions.
So we are in the land of the exiles right now. And so are Welt, Himiko, and March. We have no idea where they are in this so-called land of the exiles.
And that's it. That is all that's happened so far.
I understand, but I don't. Is that an option? I'm just gonna say I'm completely confused.
No, it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say, you are very close to the final answer. Just one more thing needs to be done.
One more thing that needs to be done,
And then I can prove it to you.
Prove what?
Now, let's leave this place. Please close your eyes.
Okay.
Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart.
Remember.
And remember, you must not open your eyes at all times. 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
What? After a piercing screech, a thick and ferocious surge of memoria crashes into your chest, turning and ravaging. Your consciousness becomes like scraps of paper caught in a whirlpool, breaking apart, dissolving, and dispersing within the turbulent, muddy current. We just got fucking stabbed by the memory zone meme. What the? Huh? Innumerable voices resonate through the symphony of memoria like roaring thunder. And among them, one echo stood out with exceptional clarity. You knew it came from the girl beside you, your hearts beating to the same rhythm, peacefully, and even more peaceful. Peaceful and even more peaceful, my god. Firefly. Until in that quiet darkness, memories ripple into existence.
I never knew you could do this.
Oh! I can't... Hold on, I have to open snipping tool. So my print screen button won't work. That's so cute. Wait, I love this visual. Blade is driving.
I do.
That is surprising.
Actually, yeah, that is surprising. Blade has a driver's license?
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins.
Japella, the city of sins. Oh, this is... Okay, so this is in Japella. This is in that city where we first saw Sam in that animation.
No, it's nothing.
Sam slash Firefly. The art is so
Thinking
beautiful.
You haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same goes for you.
I'm not so sure about that. Slow down a bit.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body.
So is Firefly the true body, and Sam is the mech, or alter body? Or is Sam the true body and Firefly is the alter body? I would assume it's Firefly is the true body, but that Sam is the activation of the mech or like alternate body that keeps Firefly alive. Because it's completely confirmed, for sure, Firefly has a terminal illness that she is slowly but surely disappearing. A long silence ensued. Neither of them brought up any topic. Seemingly accustomed to this silence, it wasn't until much later that a soft sigh once again broke the quiet in the car.
Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
Did the scene change? No, it didn't change. It's the same picture.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance.
Don't you talk to Firefly like that. She will fold you in an instant. Although you would probably want that, because your entire purpose in life is trying to die.
I told you before. It's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Oh, this place is ominous.
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles.
Huh.
It abides by a certain rule. Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in Dreamscape?
So it doesn't.
Appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef.
Dreamflux Reef. So, okay. So the Memory Zone meme is what brought us here. That means Robin is here as well, right? Oh, hello! Firefly's so fun to play. Oh yeah, I forgot there's gonna be points where we can play Firefly. Oh, I'm gonna love that. I wanna pull Firefly. I'm saving for Firefly. It is taking all my willpower to not pull on Robin right now.
Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's
240k on breaks. Oh my god.
Standing questions will be answered in this place.
Cause she's just full on. She's just like all in on like break effect and attack, isn't she? Still have no idea if she's going to want at least a bit of crit, like Shui Yi. Yeah, she's break damage, break effect, and attack. She just only wants break effect and attack. She doesn't care about crit whatsoever. Okay. Interesting. I'm already like pre-farming for her, so my chat box up just a little bit. But how are you doing? How's your day been?
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed.
She'll be in 2.3. Yeah, she's on the first phase of 2.3. This first phase is Firefly, and then the second phase is Jade. I don't really care for Jade too much.
But from the whispers of the residents, I've heard a familiar name. Gallagher.
Jade's very fun too. I mean, like, yeah, I would imagine that Jade is very fun. Her kit looks very fun. I just don't think I'd be too into her gameplay. She's another follow-up attacker, is she? God, it's it's becoming break effect and follow-up attack meta. But from the whispers of the residents, I've heard a familiar name. Gallagher. Okay. So we do know that Gallagher is in on this. Whether he is
It's that man
the
again.
watchmaker
Always in the
or
right place at the right time.
someone close to the watchmaker.
Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him.
We don't really know.
Emiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
Okay.
The real dreamscape. The land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Firefly! Oh my god, it feels so great to actually see Firefly again.
I'm really sorry for waiting until now to tell you everything.
Yeah, could have told me a little bit sooner. Maybe like before I thought that you were just dead.
Two reasons.
The script,
Firstly,
yep.
the script. In the future that Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable. I tried to break the shackles of the prophecy, but this is as far as I could go. That aside, there were also my personal motives. I wished to travel with you as Firefly, and not Sam.
I mean, honestly, I don't take that personally. It's very understandable.
Thank you. Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. It means that the Watchmaker's legacy holds great significance to trailblazing. And to you. Elio's scripts used to revolve
Why does
and
it hold
expand
such
around
significance to
certain
me?
Specific Stellarons. But with your appearance, this condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate. Perhaps he also saw the impossible in the future.
Wait, I need to I need to reread that.
Elios scripts used to revolve and expand around certain specific Stellarons. But with your appearance, this condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate. Perhaps he also saw the impossible in the future.
Does Firefly know that we are a walking... We just have a Stellaron in our body? I don't think she does, right? Unless she might. I mean, Kafka's literally the one that put the Stellaron in our body.
Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about?
We'll see, yep. That medical cabin is Sam.
That's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline. A Firefly Type 4 Tactical Heavy Assault Mech.
Strategic Assault Mech. Sam. Alright, so all of my thoughts, all of my theories are being confirmed. I mean, they were already confirmed when they showed Firefly as Sam.
Cradle of my vitality. And the meaning of my birth.
Huh.
And for the longest time it was... how I should have looked to the rest of the world.
Is the cradle of my vitality. Yeah, it's what's keeping you alive. And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time, it was how I should have looked to the rest of the world.
The timescale of Dreamflux Reef differs from reality. So we mustn't lower our guard. You're sensitive to Memoria. A slight misstep. And you could get lost in this memory zone.
Okay, I understand. I am sensitive to Memoria. You don't have to keep reminding me. I got a very big wake-up call of that whenever Acheron basically killed me the moment I got onto Pentagony.
No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power could reside in an ordinary sheath. If it weren't for the fact that Aventurine's power originated from the preservation, the entire dreamscape would have been affected. Don't feel burdened by this. Even without that Stellaron inside you, Aventurine would still have found other methods to accomplish his goal. Let's just believe in Miss Acheron. And given her prowess, I don't think we've got anything to worry about.
True.
During your investigation, he shared a vital piece of information. Mikhail, the former watchmaker who collaborated with the family to construct Penacony, we're familiar with.
We finally know who Mikhail is now.
For specific reasons.
Ever since 2.0, that name has come up over and over and over. We finally know who Mikhail is now. Mikhail is the previous watchmaker. Who is the current watchmaker, though? I feel like it's Misha. I feel like the current watchmaker is Misha, because
you were clearly investigating
there has to be something to do with Misha. Misha has to be important somehow.
Is he
there's no way he just
the
has an
subject
Astral
of
Express
about his
badge
past
on
was
his
to watch
suit, and like he's not
And
important.
now with Firefly mentioning his name again, it's hard not to be suspicious. Before we found you, she'd already revealed her Stellaron Hunter identity and shared a lot of information. Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity was actually a young girl? For her, this is a secret that she cannot allow others to know. That being the case, I think we can believe she's willing to cooperate. But she didn't reveal all her secrets. I just can't shake the feeling that her situation is different from that of the typical dreamer. And I hope that doesn't lead to any dangerous predicaments. I hope you've regained a little composure. We'll move out when you're ready.
Okay. Interesting, interesting. Just to build forward. Oh, more birds in this area. Oh god. This trash bag is mine. I couldn't even defend my own nest. I'm really the most useless birdie alive. Chirp. Goodbye, stranger. I'll give you this trash bag. Oh, that's so sad. It is my trash bag, though. Oh. Wait, how did I almost miss this? Lost Diary. Wait. Huh.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Dreamflex Reef Travel Guide. We got a chest. Oh god. A completely new area to find even more chests. I haven't even found all the chests in the other areas yet. World behind the door. I wonder what's behind the door. A web of movement. Lord Roger, Great Eon, every door inside the dreamscape holds unlimited possibilities. Muddled Vagrant.
Welcome to heaven. Dreams, true or false, all are ephemeral. Might as well drink more Soul Glad instead.
Oh, there are gonna be a lot of people here.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Tip of the water drop. Water is the source of all life and the cradle of civilization. It is soaking the dry ground below, drip by drip, right before your eyes. As the years pass, some stars will be extinguished and others will be born. This small and moist patch of land will also see life bloom. Life that belongs to this place. When the scientists of this small puddle come to trace their history and look up to the heavens, would they be moved by the miracle that originated from a single broken water pipe? When that time comes, the water in this pipe is sure to be heralded as a divine object and become almost impossible to obtain. If that's the case, why not take a drop for yourself now? In a few amber eras, it could make you a millionaire. Darn it. Those were darn good products and the robbers took them all. I was too careless. I shouldn't have fallen for such an obvious trap. It's fine as long as our people are still around. We can find a way to produce another batch of dream bubbles. One day, we'll have them pay back everything that belongs to us. Twofold. place
Keep
is
going straight
very
down
ominous.
this alley, and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
Center of the land of the exiles. Alright. Another bird. Life is an elevator that never goes up. I want to go back. Okay, yeah, I need to remember that these are all people that were just stabbed by the Memory Zone meme. And just brought to this true Penacony. One moment they're in a paradise, another moment they're in this place. Happy Vagrant. You are way too happy to be. Another chest. A note. Stowaway Investigation Report Part 1. If I quit drinking, will she come back?
What a huge clocky. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
Oh, I have to yank this stupid bird. Investigate. The giant clocky here is this street's proud landmark. Children from the other neighborhoods all look upon it with great envy. The citizens, oh my, okay. The citizens see cleaning and maintaining this statue as a part of their lives. The giant clocky must see this as a part of its life too. Oh, its eyes are moving. Oh, that's trippy. Beautiful dreams are always sure to fade away under the corrosion of nightmares. But Clocky's smile is eternal. Well, here we go. Where are we going? Oh my god, where is this taking us? It's taking us so high.
Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape. And all beyond the family's reach. The atmosphere in this fortress is
oh, that's a
pretty
beautiful
different from
sight.
that in the beautiful dream.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
Interesting.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same hand, perhaps. Hard not to speculate on the connection. But There's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people there. And perhaps someone knows where she is.
You're not coming with us?
Not coming with us?
The
Oh,
Astral Express
Simbrain.
likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
No, come on.
Sure.
Come on
Let's
with
reconnect later.
Come with us, Firefly.
Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. But first,
why
there's
is
someone I
Misha
need to
here?
talk to.
Clocky is there too.
Let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him. He's right over there. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful dream. We'd better check, just to be sure.
Oh, you have to be.
Trash can is perfect for me, and perfectly legal for me to stay in.
Oh, if Misha is not the watchmaker, the current watchmaker, then I will be so surprised.
We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a dream. And who might
Clocky.
this be?
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high-five!
Oh my god. I didn't want to listen to that voice again.
Your, memory zone meme?
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here.
You live
How did you two
down
get
here.
This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
So he calls
So this
the memory
is
zone
your home?
meme of death.
Yep.
Sleepy.
After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the two dreamscapes.
This Sleepy.
Is
Can
it
you describe what it
big,
looks like?
2 wings,
Sleepy is a memory zone meme.
many eyes?
This person has many eyes, but it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
Oh.
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Has it
Oh, I forgot, that
brought
means
back any
Sunday's
guests
down here,
recently,
too.
Say, in the last day or two?
Robin and
We're
Sunday are
currently
down here.
investigating a missing person case that occurred within the beautiful dream.
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family, and specifically asked not to be
Visitor from the
disturbed.
Oak family. That wouldn't
Mr.
happen
Yang?
to be Sunday,
The
would
person
it?
you're looking for. Is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
A very cheery girl with pink hair.
I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place, and it's not as bustling as the beautiful dream, but its safety is unmatched.
Mm-hmm.
How about this?
since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. And then we can all go visit Miss Robin together. She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving anytime soon, so there should be enough time.
All right, then. We'll follow your plan.
This is so interesting. So, Sleepy is just a transport between this true dreamscape and the Penacony's dreamscape above. But Sunday didn't know this. Sunday had absolutely no clue about this because Sunday thought Robin was dead. As did we.
Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind behind it all, we're still none the wiser. No idea. But its connection to Gallagher is worth digging into. Regardless, we have to find him. Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right?
Yes.
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart?
You are.
Forget it. It's not important. We'd better just follow Misha.
Come on, Mr. Yang. You're young at heart. You know it. Where'd they go? Oh, they're up here. Absorb emotion. Emotional appeal. Empathetic. Confused. So this is happy or calm?
Everyone, look! From here,
Wow.
you can see a spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
Oh, that's beautiful.
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria? Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable memoria?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kami.
Kami. Miss Kami. Oh, Galati. Lost Diary Dancer.
Look, there she is.
Kami. Well, first of all, thank you for the chest. Surveying expert.
My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow the dream below. My hypothesis was correct. This place will cease to exist as the dream devours everything. Who are
you all, and why haven't you left yet? This place is about to disappear. I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics, and this is my life's work that I'm researching. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding Memoria has been flowing towards the other end of the hole at a constant velocity, slowly but surely. But the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of Memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before. It's almost as if something is sucking it in from the other side.
Interesting.
By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the dream flux reef will cease to exist. Just
That
like the melting of
doesn't
glaciers,
sound good.
everything will crumble and disintegrate. The dreams on that side of the void will fuse into one.
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before. Miss Kami isn't a bad person. She's just a bit lost in her own world. She'll probably realize she's wrong soon enough.
You don't say. There was something else that piqued my
Madame
interest.
Rosalina.
Is Madame Rosalina.
Oh, do you know her too? Or are you also a fan of Memoria dynamics?
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements. Could you tell us a little more about them?
Why, of course! She's an excellent scholar of Memoria dynamics, and the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers. Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world without much fame, leaving only a few thin journals behind. I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef, all because this is her final resting place. Prodigies always meet their demise prematurely.
Interesting.
If only Madame Rosalina had more time, she would have discovered a way to reverse the flow of Memoria. I felt it. The source is in the Golden Hour. There is a certain anomalous presence stirring the currents of the memory zone. I must uncover more concrete proof. I must convince everyone.
Yeah.
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you?
Madame Rosalina. Oh, yeah.
That's right. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in
Pom-Pom
Dreamflux
did
Reef
mention her
before abruptly passing away.
Miss Kami regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. Its people building homes in the memory zone.
But how?
I bet she'd be really happy.
That doesn't make any sense. If she died during the prisoner war, then how would she be able to?
Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the other.
Oh, I cut off the dialogue. This cuts off the dialogue? Really?
Let me go! Please, come to your senses. I'm begging you.
March?
Ghost! There's a ghost! Don't come near me! Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip? Mr. Yang and Miss Trailblazer, I've been waiting for you. Quickly, come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here. He was so scared and I just wanted to calm him down.
but...
What did you do, March?
Let me go! I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death?
This is not death.
Well, this is how it turned out.
Now you shall pay respect to the March 7th Ghost of Dreamflux Reef. Okay, I can't be that mean.
You're a regular comedian. He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me. Dreamflux Reef.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I shouldn't have pushed my luck and tried sleeping in my dream. Curiosity kills the Papeshi. Stop asking! You'll alert the monsters. All the dead are right here. All of them.
You need to get a grip.
You're not talking about the memory zone meme, are you?
Don't say that name! It's all your fault. They're coming!
Oh my god. Oh,
Let's play for a while.
what was that? Deception's Crown. Restores HP after being attacked, but additionally gains physical and fire type weakness. And takes increased break damage. This state will be dispelled after weakness broken.
Free will, or was it fate?
Interesting.
Destined for oblivion.
We have the upper hand.
So if he dies, does he separate? Or does it just...
Ready for another?
This ends here.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Okay, it looks like the unit just gives that buff. Or debuff.
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
I see. But why aren't the other people around here scared?
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call. But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
I think we can leave him here.
So many locals while waiting for you guys.
Jesse.
Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but
Just
this place feels like the real dreamscape.
Completely different ecosystem here.
Now look at it. Nothing is spared from the decay of time.
Back in my day.
At this rate, the family will be done for. Done for!
Why am I able to... The manhole cover of preservation. There's a puzzle here? Oh, there is.
You couldn't hold your liquor.
I told you you're not a good drinker. Evil ticker. Is it the same? Oh my god. Oh. How? Oh, that was... Oh, there's so many parts to this. Okay, how am I gonna... Okay, there we go. Oh, that was a good one. I liked that one a lot. Ooh, chest. Absorb emotion. Depressed, carefree. So, I assume calm and sad? Oh no, just calm. Harmony doesn't understand rock and roll at all. Dr. Jesse.
Evening, Jesse.
Jesse's
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Do such things
Here's an
often happen here?
Asdana.
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse. This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady, March? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
Halovian lady.
That must be Robin. She's
Oh.
also here in Dreamflux Reef.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh,
I-
right. If Firefly is here safe and sound...
Robin is also
Robin
here.
must be okay too.
Misha is about to take us to her to find out what happened. But before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
You do know where Himiko is,
Stowaways in
right?
the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. They existed before the family arrived. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
Himiko must be gathering information. Let's hurry up and get going.
Interesting. I'm loving the story so far. They do so well with the atmosphere and everything. Oh, I didn't look up. Oh, that's so cool. Like, I can't really get a good view of it though. Can I get a better view of it here? Kind of. Oh, that's so cool. It's like a reflection. Okay, I should probably, like, actually get going with the story. Pretty sure this story is just as long as the last one, so like 7-8 hours. There's Himiko.
This is where we split up. She can't be too far away.
Who are you? You have an interesting
So that's how
design.
it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Micah. Or Mika?
Here they are!
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the sweet dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
So, guardian of sorts.
Interesting.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest there. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
An important guest?
Important guest?
Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
Okay.
I remember when this place was all...
Back in my day.
Just a wallflower.
Kept in the cage. To Slumber Town. Oh, Robin. Wait, I want to get this first, though. Oh, well. I didn't even know this was here, but... It's a puzzle here. Get this. Get this. Wood chest. Hold on, Robin. Let me just do this puzzle real quick. Ow. Oh. Okay, I see, I see. Okay. That was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Welcome to my
There she is.
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in only a few days.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing.
Grace, is this the same lady that we ran by?
Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef, talked to everyone I met, and they all told me the same thing. This shattered dream
It's not worth clinging to.
It seems you truly are a child of the Harmony. Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough
Is he
to
not
enter
still
the
a child?
sweet dream managed by the family. If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on their own strength. And me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't even walk toward them.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, we will one day return to reality. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic. You see, in dreams, we learn how to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams, because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
Beautiful.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of
Yeah,
the situation in
fully aware of the chaos happening above.
My voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the harmony. Losing my voice is just one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
Right.
Sweet Dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same
Let's
thing.
Swan. The dreamscape is collapsing.
While I was away from Penacony, The boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond.
Interesting.
Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossiers,
You found your way here.
my way here.
You met Sleepy.
The land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the sweet dream.
Interesting.
It's regrettable, but the family has
The harmony resonates
betrayal.
in here
The traitor,
more than the upper ground.
abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the sweet dream. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. And naturally,
Oh, wait, she has a little Angie face. That's so cute.
I've lost the ability to sing.
And those blessed by them have lost the ability to sing. That's why harmony resonates down here in the path of the exiles, in the land of the exiles, more than it does up in the sweet dream. Because up in the sweet dream, it's just the strong exploiting the weak. That's not harmony.
Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
I'd heard about what happened to the Xianzhou Alliance. But as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Perhaps I've just been away too long and missed something. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? Well, here's my answer. I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
Damn. You go. I mean, yeah. 11 system hours until the Charmony Festival.
A little bird.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this little bird get here? Maybe its parents abandoned it?
It looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft and make a nest for it?
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf in front of your window.
Wait, I should take a screenshot of this. It's so cute.
Okay. A bird like that
All the
must have a
art
beautiful
is
singing
so
voice.
beautiful.
But where will it live?
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
A cage? Then it won't have the freedom to fly, right?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One? To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their dessert.
Who is?
Oh, poor
Kind
little
voice.
thing doesn't look like it's doing well. Do you want to rescue it?
Who is this?
I do, but I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing, it didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage. Birds, they should be flying
They should
free
be
in
flying
the sky.
free in the sky. That's important dialogue.
Quite the romantic idea. And what about you, a young scholar? Do you agree with your sister?
Is this Mikhail's voice?
She's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure. Well, let me tell you youngsters a story.
What is this story?
As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights, so that they look like shooting stars.
That cannot be scientifically correct.
Spectacle so many times that
But
we
this
think
is
it's just
fantasy,
something
so
we can naturally do. But that's not the truth.
the radiant
Their radiant
display.
display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations. Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground, so to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination, right?
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it. So, what are your thoughts, Sunday?
You don't know?
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
That's an interesting perspective. So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because I want it to live, no matter what.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer. Your insights are truly remarkable. And I hope they come true in their own way.
We will take good care of it, won't we, brother?
It's so cute.
Yeah, but Mr. Gopherwood?
Mr.
There's one thing
Gopherwood
I don't quite understand.
is the kind voice's name.
And what might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? I mean, if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives,
What's to say he won't be one of
should
them?
we let them go back to the sky? Only to see them crash to the ground and die?
Talking in your sleep, birdie? Time to wake up.
Sunday's dream.
Huh? Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask.
Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
So, you figured out who I am, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
Choice.
You are aware of my plan and see through my act.
Fictionology.
Time is running out, so let's drop the charades. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
Come on, Sunday. Think rationally here.
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
You're one to talk,
You don't have to
Sunday.
trust me. What you should trust is the sense of justice inside of you.
Ambition.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh? What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak Family Head. Now, all the actors are on the stage.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The
What is
names
this?
inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
Rosalina
Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Astana, and their names deserve to be immortalized. Not just on this small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all of time. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory. Just like that prison.
Nobody remembers
Their
it.
names are inscribed here. Then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria,
but never returned.
She never returned. Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Astana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the Swarm.
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Robin.
Firefly. Speedy Hams. Got Robin and Firefly.
There's no need for words. You're safe, and that's all that matters.
What if you speak to Sunday? Oh, it's the same. Micah?
I did my job. I gathered everyone here. Gallagher will explain the rest to you. Take care.
Misha?
Huh. The atmosphere sure is livened up with all these people in here.
I mean, yeah, it's livened up a little bit. Although we're gonna need some
Gallagher here.
explanations.
It's time to face the truth.
That smile, I can't get over that smile. That's too
I
cute.
promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first. What do you say?
Yeah, Gallagher?
Sounds sensible enough.
We're gonna need
Since you went
some
through the trouble of
explanations here.
gathering the family head, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gallagher?
Oh, is it that obvious?
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
You're right, Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. So it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself.
The
I'm the
founder.
of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation.
Okay, so Gallagher's the one who
Gallagher,
sent the
the
invitations.
history fictionologist. I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
History fictionologist? So what, everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy, inviting different factions and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means?
What does that mean then? It's been sealed? There's no way it's been sealed. Someone's manipulating the Stellaron.
How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with the Stellaron.
Okay, so he does know that there's a Stellaron in my body.
Thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron.
So they use the Stellaron to create this place. Or to create the sweet dream.
It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at. In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself
is a
Stellaron disaster.
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron
And that is
disaster?
why Penacony is...
It all started a long time ago.
That is why
back
the
when
planet of festivities is
crew
collapsing.
liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power. And most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With two of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour Systems family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
The Watchmaker had no idea.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland?
A lot of power.
Lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb
and becoming
nourishment for the sweet dream.
Their
Confusion,
life, their
laziness, and cowardice, weaknesses
is
that
literally
plague
being
humanity were magnified and nourished
just
by
drained by
Penacony
Penacony.
became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end,
But
I had
now,
to use the power of the Enigmata and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use.
Sleepy.
Dormancy. That's its real name.
Dormancy.
We exploited a loophole.
Okay.
You see, regular
Its
people
name
can't
is
fall asleep
Dormancy.
again while they are inside the dreamscape.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to uncover the truth.
And who better
It's not
than
just
the
that.
Astral Express?
Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
That's why Firefly is here.
Stellaron is still under the family's
That's why
control.
Elio
As the head
wanted
of the Oak
all
family,
of this.
I'm sure he holds all the answers.
Or why Elio foresaw all of this. Learn about the whereabouts of the Stellaron from Sunday. Alright, Sunday. We're gonna need some explanations.
Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected, it's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the Sweet Dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Okay, Mr. Gopherwood
that was easier
is
than
the
I
Dream
thought.
Master.
Did you conduct your
The
own
one that
investigation
raised
already?
Sunday and Robin.
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
Because if he confronted Gopherwood, he would be actually dead.
And even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony. But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself.
Well, Sparkle thinks otherwise.
For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the sweet dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the Harmony, I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
Ooh.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors. And there's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right, Miss Trailblazer?
Going up against the Dream Master? Nah, I'd surrender.
That line actually makes me a bit nervous.
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express. Having a third party present should help with negotiations. And could make all the difference if...
Also, Welt is holding a literal black hole in that cane, so that'll be useful.
Very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us. We must hasten.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations.
Is there a chest over here? Okay, I don't see one. There's one over there, but I can't get it right now. See what
I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
True.
Huh? Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang? How powerful is that Dream Master?
Just a little powerful.
Families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him. Not to mention the Stellaron in his possession. We must proceed with great caution.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
You're telling Yang to stay behind this time?
Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey.
Something tells me Sunday's gonna betray us.
Gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
Oh, the keepsake that Adventurine gave us? I'd love if my mouse... Okay, thank you.
I knew it. As I suspected, this chip Adventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter.
So we can talk to him?
Right. He intends to use it to track your location or...
Oh, transmitter to track us.
As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
Can we talk to Adventure? There's no way we can talk to him.
Still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's
Jade is
current
still
status.
behind. Jade
But
is
the
still
IPC
like
is always listening,
influenced here,
especially
right?
senior strategic
Because
investment
now
department
Jade's
heads like him.
cornerstone
Getting
is
the message across
within
shouldn't be a problem.
Penacony,
Good
as
luck
is
to you.
Topaz's cornerstone.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Spoken like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Why
Yeah.
would you say so?
Before we departed,
We
the conductor
aren't
asked
being
us
given
to
all the
inquire
answers
about
here.
The three nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Razelina and Tiernan, so the only one left is legwork. If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the
Is it
great effort you all
Misha?
put into linking different
I
realms
swear.
together across the cosmos. Now,
Misha has to be
getting this far
some
all in one
important part
piece,
of this.
you have truly proven yourself.
Or is it Misha's grandfather or something
Miss
like
Himiko,
that?
were
Or
you
father?
the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Because Misha has the Astral Express
And
badge.
you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
Believe in the galactic baseballer supremacy.
What? Hey, you can't just make up titles like that.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express, which he reminisce on every time he
Oh,
had a
he's legwork.
As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending
Back
up
where I
back
started.
where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze. Come with me. Now is
What
the
is
time
it?
to reveal it.
Does it have something to do with Misha? Misha has to be important.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise, brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train, but I remember your last words.
Or those
Don't
last.
let us down, old man.
Don't let us down, old man. Oh.
What's happening?
What is going on? Everything's rising? Are we rising? Or are we falling? We're
Go ahead.
rising.
His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last Nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the Watcher.
Mikhail. Of course. Mikhail was a Nameless. Makes sense. But who gave Misha that pin? Who gave Misha the Astral Express pin or badge?
Stream forth the gleam of old
Was it
blades.
Mikhail? I feel like it might have been Wells. Because in the art it shows the brown glove giving it to Misha, but I'm not too sure. God, that is beautiful. Always spot on with the visuals. Whoa, sorry. Oh, he sits dead in his chair. Beneath the sea surface of Memory Zone, in a garden closest to the full moon of water in the water, an elderly man rests on a recliner, enveloped in utter silence. The watchmaker, Mikhail Char Legwork, has passed into that endless, timeless dream, where no sound could ever wake him.
Sure enough, the watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes?
More mysterious.
Even more mysterious than me.
Enigmatic.
Well, let's have a look.
As the words cease, Himiko nods ever so slightly in your direction. Take a deep breath, steady your mind, and turn your gaze towards the watchmaker. Touch the dream bubble in Mikhail's hand. You press your hand against the dream bubble, and the thick, viscous memoria converges under strain, then stretches outward from your fingertips. As if weaving a delicate web, it gently cradles your palm. A chill travels from your fingertips, carrying with it a myriad of vibrant and intertwined memories, as experience would suggest. But this time, you see nothing at all. The dream bubble is clearly extraordinary. Perhaps the approach was wrong. You think holding your breath and closing your eyes with one knee on the ground. You press your forehead against the thin film coated in memoria. Yet, before you, there remains an abyss of darkness. No crimson sun descending upon snow-capped mountains. No gentle laughter. No twinkling stars, no echoes of swords clashing, and most of all, no traces of Trailblaze. There's nothing, and nothing is there. Indubitably, there is but an empty dream bubble.
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble? How could a dream bubble be empty?
Just as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies and incomprehensible romanticism. That mischievous old man. Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless of the future, we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also have faith in the Watchmaker, don't you, Gallagher?
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind. I'll leave it to you guys then.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and
Dormancy.
check something at the Dreamscape sales store. It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Oh, we're switching to Boot Hill? What? 10 system hours until... Oh my god. Why? Why does that disappear so fast? What did that say? It said 10 system hours until the Charmony Festival. And then we're in reality right now, I guess?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like to check in.
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom, a new Nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the express, so he wasn't registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days. Since there's a precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the Dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Welt?
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It seems so.
So we're in a loop where we can't do anything.
Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact him.
And you won't be able to contact
I don't think
Sunday.
She's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the Express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
What are you gonna do, Dunhung?
Just don't keep me waiting forever. Dunhung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
Locked and loaded.
Oh, that's sick.
Locked and loaded.
39x smile. We want break effect with Boot Hill, right? We can go with this team.
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may I assist you?
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask about. I've been hearing some unsettling rumors about certain incidents that might affect the Charmony Festival. Do you think there's anything to be worried about? I've traveled all the way from the Hayaii Federation, and I don't want my trip to be ruined.
What do you mean?
Wait. You haven't heard?
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but they're completely baseless. I can assure you, as a representative of the Bloodhound family, that everything is going smoothly
Yeah,
for the Charmony
we're covering up everything that's going on.
The families are
Of course.
making sure the festival starts on time. Even the Dream Master himself has arrived. So don't worry, your trip won't be in vain.
That's a relief to hear. She doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems that even the hotel staff are out of the loop.
It sounded okay. The way the VA said it there was so suspicious.
At my age. The Charmony Festival is about to start. I'm so excited!
Hey! You guys here for the Charmony Festival too?
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't really even know what it's about. But I heard it's a lot of fun!
Well, back in my homeworld, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant as the Charmony
Alright, we've got a rich snob.
Oh, come on! The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-Amber Era event. How can a birthday party compare?
We've got a rich snob, of course.
You never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only happen once in Amber Era. Anyway, let's forget about that. Have you heard about the, unsettling things happening in the dreamscape?
Unsettling things? What could possibly go wrong? It better not ruin the Charmony Festival! I've been looking forward to it!
Relax. With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of gossip and rumors. Don't worry. If anything does happen, the family will be on top of it.
Of course.
Oh, that's a relief. I didn't come all this way to see the festival go down the drain. Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're clueless.
Oh yo, just let this man cuss. Let this man curse. Come on.
Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope.
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Sending her to contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and wherever we go, all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good sign.
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape. However,
None of that is going on right now.
we walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly,
Well, I'll
the
be
Oak family
forked.
is that Sunday guy.
I'm just taking a screenshot of all this dialogue. It's so funny.
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go back to the Express for now.
Not so fast. Have you ever robbed the IPC, bro? If you run away now, everyone will be chasing after you.
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing, but let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives,
They couldn't have
anticipated us showing up here. We're the surprise factor for them. They don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless. See, the IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this hotel.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel. In reality,
a secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let me know in advance.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. And if I reveal that I have backup plans, things can go awry. And that would leave all backup plans completely useless.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
Use your street
Street
smarts.
smarts come into play.
You can actually book a
Locked and loaded.
That's so cool.
You're the lobby manager, right?
Yes, I am. How may I assist you?
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system. The lady at the front desk said she would contact the manager, but now she's nowhere to be found. Now, we've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fork, man? Is this how the family treats its guests?
Taking so many screenshots, but it's great.
this your idea of street smarts? Starting an altercation?
It's called standing up for your rights.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
See? Just like that.
Just don't call yourself nameless next time.
Call yourself a
This
name.
bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Don't mind the 600 trick snacks. Those are,
Good evening, gentlemen.
I have Acheron.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of Donna's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Donna's White Oak. I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all. I couldn't afford to cover for such an item if it were broken or lost.
That's strange. Or could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
And what should we do now?
No need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first.
Maybe I arrived too early.
Too early, and he hasn't come yet. Now, let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Heenum Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the finer things.
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with Laboom juice. It's refreshing
Laboom.
and suits your cool demeanor.
Just 1 minute. Okay. Of course.
This flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, it really hits the spot. Truly, the finest sherry cask-aged malt juice in the cosmos.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
Let's give the memo keeper another half-system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan. In the meantime, let's take stock.
I'm going for like 3 hours.
What do you think?
The situation
Might
is unclear.
be tired.
Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it.
I can go for longer,
Someone in a
honestly.
position of power within the family must be covering it up. It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools. If what you said about the Emanator of the Nihility is true, the situation in Penacony is a little complicated, to say the least.
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron. As you know, the faction that follows the path of the Hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, who in their right mind would impersonate the Xianzhou Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like asking for a death wish. Isn't
Someone
there a
very
saying
powerful.
among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Sect lets their Lux arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all the talking.
But you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years. We've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
And do you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely
Still
sure.
don't
I do
know
have my
exactly what
suspicions.
Acheron's motive
Maybe
is.
she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason, which I can't figure out.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous such a gesture is, this move seems highly unusual. Unless the invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case, it's even more intriguing that the family insists on organizing the Charmony Festival.
Despite the
chaos.
Maybe it's Shipei the Harmony pulling the strings. You find it beyond human understanding because it wasn't arranged by humans at all. People do stupid things out of irrational impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things they know they shouldn't, and fudge, they even break their own rules. But Eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back, even if they reach a dead end.
You think Shipei's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shipei, but there's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable, why would we even need Galaxy Rangers? It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavili's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities, even with limited insight and judgment.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices, because no one else can do it for them. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper
Some
doesn't show
life
up.
lessons in this
This is my final
story.
plan. I promise.
You sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier. By the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important-looking guests?
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family.
That
Or maybe we
is
can even take their identities.
not. I don't think that's a very good idea.
We'll return to the Express now.
Wait, are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that Asdonis White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? As Donna's White Oak? But didn't you just say...
Ha ha! Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests. You ordered a bottle of Asdana's White Oak just a moment ago.
Looks like your memo keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check. Well, fork me. It says Donna's White Oak, all right. And there's a note. I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
I see.
Mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Well, looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express.
Back to the Express.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
You're back? Two guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill, so I told them to wait in the parlor car.
2 guests.
Oh, just in time.
Hold on, 2?
2 guests?
Who's the second one?
Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, memo keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan. And
Oh,
I serve the
Acheron's
Guardian
here.
Collection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag!
Shirt
You
the
betrayed
bag.
me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape.
Far from unnoticed.
I asked her to
I
guide me to
wonder
a
what
place
that
beyond
means.
the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something? How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Hung. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other. So this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner.
His relics to their rightful owner.
Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens. A sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
Oh. It's this guy.
Just like you.
The one talking to
But it would eventually
Acheron in that cutscene before she slashed the sky.
Years and decades passed. And in the end, such hope
Faded away before the rain did.
faded away before the rain did. Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all.
Let's take another screenshot. Don't mind me. As he spoke, the old man's gaze remained fixed on the distance. Amidst the fine drizzle of black rain, countless shadowy hands emerged from the sea, shrouded in an ethereal mist, reaching out towards the sky, one by one.
Well, let me share a story with you. Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves.
Like those shadows on the ocean.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders, they emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny.
Yes.
Unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives.
Hollow phantoms.
However, these hollow phantoms, they were once my dear companions.
Oh.
Group of Galaxy Rangers.
So this guy is a Galaxy
Are you
Ranger.
watching over them?
Or was.
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there
still remember it.
Still remember. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. They were heroes in their time. They shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of nihility. for me. I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
But you know, these sin thirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you? Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right?
What realm are they in?
Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Before we part ways, I have
Assume
one more question.
some realm of nihility.
It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. But if, and it's just an if this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question. And a profound one.
Not know the answer.
I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day I too will pass away.
I bid farewell
and when I bid farewell to this world, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers on it.
And that person will be Akron. Switching to Robin's POV. 9 system hours until the Charmony Festival.
When
Golden
I appeared
hour.
as a child, my speech, mindset, and soul reflected immaturity and innocence. As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor. Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head has dismissed me as punishment, it has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worried that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul. So, I confess to you now to seek atonement for my sins.
It's a confession
Do you
booth.
sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
Yes.
Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins?
Oh, yes.
Are you willing to accept the process of atonement?
Yes.
Yes.
Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family, and you shall be reinstated among them. Now, please, leave in peace.
Oh, praise Shipe. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next, please step forward.
I wholeheartedly confess to you pardon my sins.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence to be with us. As long as you are sincere, absolution will be granted.
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket. My house, my land, and my 2 children.
I see. Please, go on.
My children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here. If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation and give them the life they deserve. But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here. It was all my fault. All my fault.
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. You don't need to live in fear anymore.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family.
We're just going through a confession booth right now.
Praise the harmony.
Next, please step forward.
Hey, long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual in Penacony, and the next leader of the Oak family, right?
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
Sure, let's just get this over with. I have sinned, please forgive me.
What is
I wasted
this?
half a pizza at breakfast, and a bottle of Soul Glad. That's it, nothing more. When we wrap this up, I've got a robo-ball game to catch, you know?
Do you seek to atone for your sins through good deeds?
My sins? Started to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor you have the right to judge me.
Okay, so you're not
You
gonna
think
be
nobody
a ton.
knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh?
Don't get yourself
Kid
feather
yourself,
brains.
brain.
Wow.
Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself. Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? And your power? What makes you think you can sit there all high and mighty, looking down on everyone else? Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave. Good luck with your election, and, don't make me regret my investments in you.
Whoa, what a snob.
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, hear my doubts. Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes? Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive? Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray? If the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation.
So Sunday knows.
of paradise,
Sunday knew even now.
who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
Brother? Brother? Brother, are you all right?
I'm fine. been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts. But it'll all be over before we know it.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat, I still feel sorry for all the trouble we've caused you.
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant to spread joy and harmony across the cosmos. But now that we know the truth, I'm afraid we'll have to cancel it.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so... we'll do our best to explain everything to the Dream Master. I'm sure he'll understand.
But...
even if the negotiations don't go smoothly...
definitely know he's not gonna understand.
I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chord Master, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive. And the Charmony Festival would be just a grand performance, and nothing more.
I'm relieved to see your determination. You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this Dream Master himself. I'd heard of the heads of the 5 major lineages, but the Dream Master is a mystery to me.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the urgency of the situation, he's agreed to meet us in person.
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years, Mr. Yang.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies everyone.
I feel like
Indeed.
That's not going to happen.
Let us hope so.
And that this is going to end in
It's about time. We'll have to
not
get ready for the
so...
I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the urgency.
a not so nice fight.
I'll be waiting here.
It's Mr. Sunday! Hey!
Okay.
Come over here!
I think...
Looks like someone needs help. Let's go check it out.
I think that... is... probably gonna be it for me. What achievement did I get? Meet the first nameless in Penacony. Watchmaker. Oh wait, her... oh, that's so cute. Okay, yeah, I think that's probably gonna be it for me. I've been playing... oh, for a Alright. That will be it for me. Was fun though. Okay. That'll be it for me. I had a lot of fun. I love Honkai Star Rail. Loving 2.2 story so far. Bye bye.